YouTube, it's Andy. Welcome back to Andy's Game World. Today is a different video. I'm doing a review. Nothing new, nothing special. Just a review of a computer I got a few weeks ago. This is a 08 MacBook. So here, this is the white in the body 13-inch MacBook from 08. This isn't the Pro version. This is the MacBook 4.1. It's shipped with according to the internet, it's shipped with a Intel Core 2 Duo, 2.1 GHz CPU, 2 GB of RAM, Intel graphics, a 120 GB hard drive, and not really sure what the battery. I think it says. Not really sure what the capacity of the battery is, but it doesn't really matter because it doesn't hold a charge anymore. So let's get this up. In the front here, you see the power indicator light, and then there's the latch. There's the latch over there, and then in the front, nothing else. If I turn it to this side here, you got the MagSafe charge port, an Ethernet port. I think I think one of these two is FireWire. I'm just not sure which one. I believe the smaller one is FireWire. I'm not sure. I've never seen a FireWire port in person before. And then you see two ports, a headphone and a microphone port. And then I think this is supposed to be a Kennington lock port, so you could lock down the computer to like your desk or something. Not sure what that. And then these are just random. I think these are screws. Yeah. Okay. So then, in the back there's some vents for the air. And here's the bottom. Bottom looks fine. Like the previous owner, they kept this in good condition. Except for the battery doesn't hold a charge anymore. There's like a little thing here that shows the levels, but press the button here and nothing happens. So it's just pretty much dead. And then to remove the battery, you have to take a coin or a screwdriver and just turn this, and this pops out. Okay, so here is the keyboard and the trackpad. They're both in good condition. Everything is in good condition from what I can see. Been using it for a few weeks now. And here is the charger. This is the MagSafe port that goes into the jack. And the MagSafe cable that goes into the jack on the side I showed you. And then like there back down there's a charger. There's no charger that came with this. Is what I have here. So I'm gonna plug it in. I'm gonna boot her up. Okay. Okay, there it is. So when I first got this computer, my dad had got this from somebody at his job. They had it, and they gave it to him and gave it to me. And when I first got it, it had Ubuntu Linux on there. And since then, I purchased Apple Mac OS X leopard, which is an OS that came out back in 2011, I believe. So it's pretty much like a 9-year-old computer running a 6-year-old OS. I also upgraded the RAM on this to 3 GB. I didn't have a 2 GB RAM stick laying around. Actually, I did have a 2 GB. I didn't have two of them laying around. I only have a 2 and a 1. So I ended up upgrading it to 1 GB. And the way you actually do that is you remove the battery from the front here, like I showed, Just lay this down. You remove the battery from the front chair by taking a coin or screwdriver, popping this up, and then there is a gray tab towards this side that has 3 screws. They're really small screws. You unscrew that pops out, and then you get access to the hard drive on this side over here by this little slot. Under here's where the hard drive is, and then the RAM slots are like around here. So you just pop that thing out, you see the 2 RAM sticks, and then you get those out, and then to get it back together is just the reverse of doing that. So it's not really hard. Okay. So I'm gonna boot it up now. It doesn't take long to boot, even though it's not an old hard drive. It boots up pretty fast. So let's watch and see. Doesn't take that long at all. So you see the Apple sign come up, and then the desktop. It'll flash the blue, and then the desktop will come up. So you can pause the video when I start it up, and then take a note of the time, and then zoom and watch and see how long exactly it takes to boot up. I think this takes less than a minute to boot up in my opinion, but you'll see. Okay, so right now I have it zoomed in because I need it that way. So here's the dock. I have it zoomed in like I said. I have Chrome in there already, but I've heard that Chrome is not the fastest on here. It's actually Firefox that's the fastest, but I like Chrome more than Firefox. Safari, so I just have Chrome in there. So I think nothing installed so far, it's just Chrome. Once I got Leopard, I did all the updates. And let's go to About This Mac. So let's see. As you can see there, Intel Core 2 Duo, and then the RAM is 2 GB. So I did upgrade it from the 2 to 3. And that's it. It's running on Mac OS X 10.6.8, which is Leopard. And I mean, it's not that bad. I mean, apps still pretty quick. For example, if I load Chrome, it comes up pretty fast. If I go to YouTube, it doesn't take that long to load up. Another thing I noticed with the MacBook is that versus like opposed to Windows is that the magnification is pretty easy. Just to do a combination of keys. So for example, if I do I can do it with my phone. I can do it while holding my phone. But if you press these 2 keys, option and command, and then you hit plus, all those that together will zoom it in, and then option and command and minus zooms it out. It's pretty easier than actually doing than the middle magnifier. Anyways, this I'm not gonna do too much longer. It was pretty good. Thanks for watching the review. My name is Andy with Andy's Game World. More videos coming soon. My Sims 4 series season 2 is gonna start pretty soon. In 2 weeks or so. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks. Bye.